There you go.
Well, yep.
Hello everyone, we'll just wait till people start to come in. And from a very rainy night in Sydney, it's quite cold and cold, isn't it?
Yes.
Here in Sydney. So we'll just wait for everyone to come in. I'll stick that up there. Hello and welcome from a very cold Sydney. I think it's probably about 9 degrees, isn't it? Outside?
Feels about right. Yeah, 9.
I've got the beautiful Ella Bella here tonight to help me. Kaya's just come back from there. She is. Say hello.
Hello.
Isn't she beautiful? She looks like Elizabeth Taylor, doesn't she? And anyway, we'll be doing a great show tonight. We'll be talking about the nature spirits. So we're doing a bit of a talk about that. And they're coming in. There's Mohammed, first horse off the race. Hello, Mohammed. And then we have to look, Linda. Hi, Linda. How are you? Then we've got the beautiful Sarah up in Queensland. We've got Sylvie. We've got beautiful Sharon Timbos. I never know how to say your last name, Sharon. But it's great to see you. Thanks for joining us, everyone. There's Holly. How are you, Holly? And we have Joanne. And everyone's coming in, all the regulars. And it's so exciting to be back again. And it's spring soon, so we're going to be doing a special on nature spirits and what they are and how they can help us. So before we move into that section of the show, we'll do the cards. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Pick 1, 2, 3, or 4. Pick a card. And what's your card? Have you picked it?
2.
Oh, you're a 2. Okay, I picked that one too, actually.
Did
yes.
you?
Yes, I did. Okay, 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, the people who've picked 1. Oh, fantastic. You've got the strength card. So this is all about you coming into your power, especially with the spring. It's about telling people, sorting out who you want in your life, looking at people that you want to have in your life, looking at just changing. It's all about changing your life and feeling good about yourself and being strong and trusting your judgment. A lot of people who are, don't they? So this is a card, if you're a person that does that, it's time to really trust your intuition and just to go with your gut, because it's a very powerful time for you to sort of stepping it up, because you've got the strength card and you're capable of doing anything. And also if you're thinking about getting a new job or going for something else, now's the time to do it, because I feel that you're really starting to come into your power and you must feel good about yourself. Because it's a wonderful feeling when you feel like Hercules and you're standing in your power and you know how to use your boundaries and you can be powerful, you can just do what you want. So number 1 is about people coming into their power. It's the strength card. Okay, number 2. This is all about endings. It's the 10 of Swords. I got this, so did you. Yeah, it's all about endings. But, with an ending, there's always new beginnings. So I personally got this card too. It's all about me sort of switching the bitch, so to speak, or making changes in my life. And I do feel there's a lot of endings around me. This year's been quite tough. I'm in a double 9. I'm in a year 9 and it's a universal 9. So I've had a lot of friends leave my life and it was quite sad. It can be sad and it's restricting, but boy, it's sort of, everything changes. And then I've been feng shuiing my house. I've been getting rid of all the clutter. I decluttered my office the other day. And a garbage full. I had a whole bin full of crap, which I've had in my office, this office, for 8 years. It came from my other businesses. And wow, it was incredible. Like, everything feels so clean. I sit in here and I can write, I can think, and I do all my readings. And it's just, the energy's so much better. So it's a really important time to start clearing out the clutter. If you've got number 2, go with the changes. Things are coming to an end. May seem painful and it's exhausting, but hey, at the end of the day, it's liberating, because if these people aren't meant to be on the next part of your journey, they won't be. And this also could do for work as well, work or outgrown ideas. So 2's all about changes and just an end of quite a painful time. It can be quite painful, this card. Okay. And the Empress, that's number 3. This is all about the opposite. This is all about birth, birth, new beginnings. And for people who get this, who are wanting to have a baby in their life, this is a perfect card for them. This can be about pregnancy. It can also it can also be about having a new job, getting a new job, a new work coming, a new beginning with new work, or something beautiful. It's a beautiful time. It's full of abundance, the Empress. It's a beautiful card. You're feeling so good about yourself and everything's flowing, and it's almost like you have to pinch yourself, really pinch yourself and think, I can't believe it. It's actually really good at the moment. I don't know what I've done, but boy, the karma's great. So that's the Empress card. So just really embrace that for people who picked number 3. And I'm sure you can relate it to an aspect of your life. And number 4, it's all, this is the time card. I love this card because this is the 3 of Pentacles. And to me, I use it as a time card. So within the next 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, there'll be some sort of changes coming up. Often to do with money and really good situations. So it's a time card. So if you're hoping for something or needing something and you just don't know what you don't know when it's going to happen, this card is telling you everything's going to happen within 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, 3 years. But it's generally not 3 years. It's generally, closer. So that's a time card for people who are asking a question, when is this going to happen? When is that going to happen? And it's actually really good. And also it's about an increase in money. So that's good too, isn't it? Okay, They're the cards. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Look at this. Olivia Harris said, wow, I chose 3 and a baby coming very soon.
There you go. That's beautiful. Congratulations.
And Kaya said, I picked 3 and looked pregnant after all the wine and cheese I had overseas.
No, Kaya, you've got new beginnings. You've got new beginnings. And I'll bring you in now, Ella Bella.
Thank you.
And say hello to everyone.
Hi, everyone.
And we were going to do some readings for people, weren't we?
We were.
Yeah.
For Sarah.
We've
Kaya.
got Sarah. We've got Sarah first. So if you pick a card, give them a shuffle.
Should we do one as well for my cousin?
Yes,
Liv?
that'd be great if Liz wants a card.
Liv, would you like
Has
a
she
reading?
got a question at all?
Do you have a question? We're doing some special ones today.
Yeah, we're doing it special. And if anybody wants a reading, just inbox me before the show and we'll definitely include you. Otherwise, it's just random, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, we do Kai first. We'll pick a card for Kai. We're working with
this
the major.
One flew out.
Okay, that's the card we'll use. We're working with the major arcana. Kai, you're going through the world. This is about you creating the work you want, the life you want, and everything like that. And I feel you've got a lot of success around you. And I can see you actually sort of working for yourself a lot. And I feel that these businesses that you're building will really expand. And I really feel you're really starting to shed your light out there. And when you get the world, it says it's the success card. So it's a great time of completion where you're really coming into your power, into your strength, into your abundance. It's fabulous, really, really fabulous. So great success coming for you, Kai. So have confidence, have faith, stand tall and shine that light.
Love
okay,
that.
so who have we got next?
Sarah.
And I'll just show everyone, when you're shuffling cards, you tap it,
3
and you
times.
white light it. Just visualize white light, cleanse these cards. That's how you cleanse the cards. But you tap it. I've tapped it, so give it a shuffle.
Okay.
Because that puts a new energy in. Otherwise, you might get the same reading for somebody else.
Love that. I usually do that.
Good. Yes,
Just
I think it's a good
Sorry,
thing to know.
Sarah. All right,
Yeah.
this is
Sarah's
for
sitting there.
Sarah.
Oh, she's eating her fingernails. I can feel her.
Okay, we have.
Oh, look, I feel things are in the balance for you. It's almost like you want to make changes. It's been slow and you feel like you're just sort of in no man's land, I should say. But I really feel that things are happening for a reason to be in this state. Because what I do see new things coming, but it's very early phase. It's like it's a chicken, before the chicken's hatched, so to speak. So even though you feel like you're in suspension and things may not be helping, I can feel you're going to build on that. And I feel Spirit's got you in this state because I'm getting there's a lot of ideas coming into you, into your head, into your life, what you want to do. And that's why meditation would be really helping you, opening up your eyes and working out, which direction you're going. Because I feel there's a new direction coming up for you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Olive Harris's question is, why has this baby chosen me and Luca as their parents? And is the baby coming next week? Oh wait,
Look,
tap,
I
tap,
feel this baby's an old soul, and I feel that the baby is chose you because I feel that's what babies do. That's what children do. They choose you to live with you, the parent. They've chosen to be in your life, in your relationship, and I feel the baby is also very spiritual. It's a very spiritual baby, and I feel the baby's going to teach you a lot about everything. And yes, I do see the baby coming next week or the end of next week, and I feel it's going to be very exciting. And I just feel you're going to be overwhelmed. I just feel you need to really watch your iron levels and also the sleep. So try and catch up on our sleep, because I don't know whether you're tired at the moment, or I feel you're very anxious. I have to say that, but this baby's a blessing. Very, very switched on, but full of energy. So make sure you watch the diet, no sugars, because the baby's very psychic. And often a lot of these children with a lot of energy, they do have, you've got to watch sugars with children, because a lot of these kids are, can be quite, I'm not saying the baby's going to be hyperactive, but a lot of children are, and the parents wonder, oh, why? Why?
Now, I do have to say that the comments aren't coming up on your phone properly, so I'm going to have to read them from the screen.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to be talking about nature spirits tonight. I wrote a book on that. It's called Magical Tales of the Forest. I wrote this probably about 12 years ago. You can't buy it online though. If anyone's interested in this book, I can mail it out. It's just inbox me. It's very cheap. You can buy it off me. If you're interested in nature spirits, it's fairy tales, and it's all about the inner child. And it's a good read. I actually wrote it as a film when I came out of a performing arts school. So it's very visual. So this is the book, and we'll also be giving this as a giveaway. So you are going to choose someone tonight.
Okay.
And we'll inform them at the end of the night and give me your address, and we'll send you one out. So that's the book I've written on the nature spirits.
Amazing.
Yeah, and that's yours. I'm giving one to you tonight.
Thank you.
So, have you ever wondered?
Mine has a bend in it.
I know, isn't that great?
I'm going to return it.
It's like me, I'm bent. I'm pretty bent. I'm pretty crazy. Otherwise it'd be normal. It'd be just plain, wouldn't it? If it wasn't bent, don't you think?
Yeah.
Aren't you lucky you've got the lucky bend in it?
Love it.
Yes. Probably the way I shoved it in the bookcase, I'd say.
Be gone.
Just chucked it in. Have you ever wondered how healing is how so healing?
Healing is so healing. Nature is so healing.
Have you ever noticed, that's my ADHD, have you ever noticed how healing is so healing? How nature is so healing?
I have, Kerrie.
Yes. It's amazing.
It is.
Because in the nature we have the nature spirits, or the elementals. We have the air spirits, and we have the earth spirits, we have the water spirits, and we have the fire spirits. And I'll be talking about that tonight. So, for example, first of all, we'll talk about the fairies.
Wow.
Have you seen any fairies when you were little, or in the garden, or anywhere?
Well, interestingly, I used to play this game in primary school where I'd go around and I'd see fairies and I'd shoot them.
Okay. I wouldn't have been very impressed with you.
I don't know why. I just remember running around. I had this boyfriend in grade 5, and I was too afraid to even talk to him. But I would just go around and talk to the fairies.
Right. Well, fairies can be undines or water spirits, because a lot of fairies, they love water. So often, if you want to bring fairies into your garden, it's really good to have a bird bath.
Oh, okay.
Or actually make a little, like a fairy house. And you can even do it, if you're living in a unit, you can even have like a little fairy garden.
That's nice.
And that will create the energy to bring the fairies in and create magic.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah. So in all my places where I've lived, you can ask Kaya, I've always had fairy gardens.
Gorgeous.
I lived in a house that had a house at the back. I had the house, and I had the fairies are playing with my tongue tonight. I had a fairy house at the back of the house, and I had a fairy house in the front of the house. And the funny thing is, animals and birds are attracted to it, because it's like an energy grid. And that always the cats would go and lay in my fairy garden up the back. And I had like little gnomes, I had like little lights.
That's so nice.
And it was really sweet, and all the kids used to love it when they were little. and all the visiting children would love it. They, can we see the fairy garden? Because I buy little sprites, little gnomes, little earth, you know.
That's so cute. So is it like the ones you see in movies? And
yeah, but you can build your own fairy garden.
Yeah.
You can put beautiful, you know, stones in it, and you put up
crystals.
little lights. You can put crystals, and also it creates an energy vortex where it can actually, if you've got sick plants, you can put it in your fairy garden.
There you go.
And it will actually help the plants. And animals, animals love it. Animals will go in the fairy grid.
So apart from the water, what's the 1 or 2 things you must have to attract the fairies?
It'd be good to have a bird bath in your yard because fairies love water.
Yeah.
And years ago, I used to work a lot with, I used to take students out into the bush because I used to make my own essences with the Australian bushflowers.
Wow.
And I'd take the students out and I'd show them where the fairies were, and they all experienced it.
Wow.
Yeah, because for example, you'd walk past the river, and because fairies love the water, you'd always see them on the river, but you'd sort of see little lights, little tiny lights. And often if you go in the garden, if you've got a good eye, often you might see orbs, these big orbs. They're nature spirits. They're big light orbs, very different to ghost orbs that are very thick.
Yeah.
Nature spirit orbs are very big and bright and like big round balls.
Wow.
So you can actually see that with the naked eye or with a camera. You'll see orbs, and those orbs, they're not a spirit, they are nature spirits.
Wow.
Related usually to the fairies.
I've never seen a nature orb.
Yeah, they're big, they're really big, and they're light. They're light, really white and light, and it's sort of, you can feel it actually, you can sense this sort of, and they're very gay. Fairies are very gay. I ran a trance class years ago, and I was teaching everyone how to channel fairies.
Wow.
And I had them all under. I sort of took them all under, and I was sitting there. It was so funny, and they were all talking like this. That every single person went under, and every single person turned into a fairy, and they're all screaming and yelling. Anyway, this went on for a while they gave all their messages to the group. When I closed the group down, we walked outside. There was about 50 birds on the roof. Because we're working in a cottage. There was all these bugs came out, butterflies, beetles, flies, like a swarm.
Wow.
They were everywhere. Snails, grubs, like everything came out of the garden. Because I had the fairy garden next to my office. I had an office at the back of the house in those days. And everybody freaked out, like, oh, what the fuck? You know, because there was these birds, like all sorts of birds, magpies, ravens, crows, even a few seagulls, parrots.
Eagles.
They were all sitting on the roof because they were picking up the vortex of the energy.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it is. And have you noticed how flowers always make you feel happy?
Yeah.
They do, don't they?
Yes.
They're very joyous. They're very joyous because flowers are associated with happy times, and so are fairies. So they're the beautiful fairies that are in your garden. So if you want to bring more fairies into your garden, make a little pond or get a bird bath, and you can create a fairy garden.
Are fairies good spirits?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. I've never met a bad one, but they don't like it if you make changes to the garden. Like if you want to chop down a tree. Or make renos, you need to ask the nature spirits for permission first. Otherwise, you're going to have problems with electricity and power and water problems. Well, I've seen that a lot with houses and stuff.
I was just going to say about flowers, how we all receive flowers and we, cut them from the stem. What do flowers and fairies think about that?
No, but look, fairies, they don't hang on the flower. They actually fly around themselves, or they jump on the back of birds and stuff, and they travel. They travel around. There's a whole lot of variety of fairies, and I've got to say they've got a funny personality, and they're quite snobby. I'd say more snobby than friendly.
Yeah. Okay.
They all think they're little princesses, the ones I've met.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's interesting. And then we have the undines of the sea, like the mermaids.
Yes.
We have the mermaids, and I grew up on the south coast, and when I used to finish work at the hospital, because I used to be a nurse, I'd go down the beach and I'd go for a swim, and I felt like all the shit, all the crap, all the stress of the day would just wash off in the waves. And I used to play in the waves. When you play in the water, play in the waves, and that's where you get your mermaids and your water spirits.
Wow.
And you can feel the energy in the water.
every time I go for a swim in the ocean, I come out, I feel reborn.
Yeah, that's because you're playing with the water spirits, the undines.
Wow.
Yeah, because it's full of spirits.
And I think I have one water aspect in my chart. So I have like no water.
Right.
So I feel like it really
So you
balances
probably need that.
me.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
But water is very good for clearing and cleansing your aura. For example, if you've had a very stressful day and you don't live near the beach, you can always have an Epsom salts bath.
Yes.
And that will clear your aura out, and that will also get rid of the drudgery. You know, that sort of thing. Okay, so that's the water spirits.
Love.
That's water spirits in nature. Is there any questions? Anyone's asking any questions about that? Otherwise, we'll keep going.
Fairies can be quite mischievous.
Yes.
Tammy says they're not all good.
I haven't met any bad ones. I went to Ireland. I met a lot of. I found the mischievous in Ireland, the ones I met over there, but they weren't bad. I've never met any bad ones. Sorry, I can't agree with that. But yeah, I don't know why she would say that. She said why?
No. Tammy, why? Have you had a bad fairy experience?
I've never met a bad fairy. I've met very mischievous. Yeah.
Thank you, Simone. Says my haircut's beautiful.
Nice.
Thank you. Kerrie said I need to grow it long.
Yes, you will. Okay, next we're going to be talking. So they're the fairies.
Yeah.
Next we have the earth spirits. Earth spirits are quite fun. Oh, they're quite interesting. You have your different types. You can have your gnomes. The gnomes are the hard workers. They're very, very hard workers in the earth spirits. And then you have the elves, are also very hard workers too. And then you have the trolls. You have trolls.
Yes.
And they can be tricky. They're the tricky. The trolls are tricky. Yeah. And you find a lot of these trolls and these sort of bigger, heavier, menacing spirits I saw a lot in Iceland. Yeah.
So the way they're depicted.
And then you have the little dwarfs.
Yeah, from fairy tales is correct.
Yeah. And then you have the pixies. Now they're very mischievous.
Yes.
Like when I channeled the pixies, they're quite sort of, they giggle and they wear funny clothes. You know, they wear funny clothes, whereas the gnomes are more serious personality.
When you say funny clothes, like you can see.
Well, they and they ride on beetles and stuff. You know.
Wow.
Yeah, I know. Honestly, I've
it's a whole world out there.
When I was telling my husband all about this when I was writing the book, he goes, "How do you know all this? You're insane." I went, "Not really. Welcome to my world." It was like I was shown a picture of the nature and the spirits in it, and especially when I was in Ireland, because it was incredible. I had a big download of these spirits and what they were and what their personalities. The elves are the worker bees of the nature spirits of the earth ones. And in for example, Scandinavia, it's sort of the trolls and the dwarfs. They're the hard workers who live in the rocks, and often you see faces of a depiction of them in the rocks, because and they're kind of the Icelanders, and that are in awe of their earth spirits.
Wow.
Yeah, it's quite incredible to experience it. So they're the earth spirits, and that's very good. Earth's very good for grounding.
Yes,
grounding.
Definitely.
Ella. Very good for grounding. So if you're feeling ungrounded, go and hug a tree, go for a walk, go down to the park or go to the beach and take your shoes off.
Yeah.
And just visualize yourself just rubbing your feet into the earth, because sometimes you don't function very well if you're ungrounded.
And it's good to discharge the energy, right?
Absolutely, because sometimes you could be overloaded. And I always say when people meditate, they should always close down, because a lot of people meditate and they don't close down their chakras. And when you don't close down your chakras, you become have you ever met sort of, especially readers, they can be a bit wishy-washy because they never close down properly.
How do you close down?
Just visualizing all your chakras like little lights just closing down when you're finished.
When you finish
and taking the energy down from the crown chakra and into the earth, and just taking it down to what we call the earth star.
Yeah, I guess because when you meditate, you're opening up. Yeah.
And also, when you're walking, when you're grounding, it's good to stick your feet in the water too. That will ground you.
Okay.
That will really ground you. Or hug a tree, or exercise is really good to ground you too. Yeah. Grounding is it's an integral part on survival, how to survive in a busy world. So that's the earth spirits. And then we have the wind spirits. I don't know about you, but I don't like a lot of wind, do you?
No, but I like it when I'm inside And I can see the wind outside, and it's like a
Right.
rainy, windy day.
Well, the windy spirits, or they're called sylph spirits. They give us the inspiration and the ideas. And what's associated in this group are crows.
Right.
Crows are part of the sylph energy, or butterflies, and some types of birds. And everyone knows crow medicine. It's all about bringing messengers. They bring you messengers. And also crows, they can be gossipers.
Yeah.
Like I don't know a psyche who hasn't got a crow in their garden. You know, like I always had crows around me. Always, you know, and you hear them quack, quack, and they, shut up, stop gossiping.
Yeah.
You know, because they watch everything you do. And they're very intelligent, the crows.
Yes.
And that's when, and they're here to give us ideas.
Right.
Because they're always on the go. And that's what sylph energy is all about. It's all about ideas and inspiration. And it's like when the wind comes, you can feel it just washing, blowing all your energy, all the old energy off. Kind of reminds me of sage, you know, when you smoke out a room.
Yes.
But this is the wind. It's getting rid of the pollution on the earth. It's getting rid of the negative energy in your aura, and you can feel it sort of, you know, it makes changes. Sometimes it goes overboard, and it creates chaos.
Yeah, it's so nice.
And it's like the tower card in the tarot, it's shaking everything up. It's really shaking us all up to appreciate what we have. Because wind is very inspirational.
I love that.
And that's called the sylph energy. And then the last one, of course, is the salamanders. They are the fire spirits. Fire spirits like fireflies. Fireflies, they are fire spirits. And fire is the transmutation and transformation.
Yes.
To call them in if you want to go through changes. And like a lot of my work I use with my when I transmute energy. Say, for example, you've got someone in your life that's been causing you a really hard time. What you would do, you'd cut the ties with them, and then you write their name on a piece of paper. You lost us. You lost us. Anyway, you write their name on a piece of paper.
Yeah.
And you burn it.
Yeah, like a full moon ceremony.
You don't have to have a full moon.
Okay.
You can do it anytime.
Anytime.
Yes, you cut the ties with that person, and to transmute the energy. You're not hurting them. You're calling on the fire energy, because fire is all about transformation.
Right.
Have you ever heard of people that, oh my God, my house burnt down? You're going through transformation. It changed your whole life, didn't it?
Yes.
Well, actually, I moved to the city, and I don't live in the country anymore. And I just can't believe it was difficult at first, because I like the country, but I really like the city now. And often when I hear of, I had a friend once, and he was married, had 2 kids, and he became gay. And just as he came out, his house burnt down in the country.
There you go.
So he moved to the city, and then his family followed. So he moved in with his boyfriend. His family moved down the road, and they all got on.
There you go.
So he went through a very transformational time. But if you want to release something in your life, it can be a person or a situation. All you need to do is write the name on a piece of paper. It's not black magic or anything.
Yeah.
And then you burn it, and then you get the ashes and you bury it. And what happens is the nature spirits plus the angels, they transmute the energy, because we're sending it back to the earth again.
This is interesting. So what happens if
It's
you
a ritual.
don't burn it? What happens if you don't bury it?
You need to bury it because you're getting the earth to heal it.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some people might just want to just throw it in the wind, but I like to give healing to everything I do.
Yeah.
And earth is very healing. The earth is healing. So it's going back to nature.
Yes.
And then it sort of transfers all the energy in a much nicer, gentle way.
Love that.
So they're all the spirits. So next time you go out into the spirit world, everyone, out in the world, I should say, be aware of the spirits all around you. The wind, the air, the fire, and the earth. Because you're surrounded by all these people.
Beautiful.
So there you go.
Love.
Okay, any questions?
We've got so many, but for some reason I think Facebook has changed the algorithm.
Yes.
The way that the comments are coming up.
Right.
They're all random.
Is there any questions?
There are lots. So we have...
Okay, we'll start.
They might be out of order, everyone, so apologies.
Doesn't matter, that's okay.
The first...
You just do your great thing.
I'm going to do my great thing. Here we go. Tammy says, my daughter has been... See, now it's gone.
I'll just quickly read it out. It should be on the phone, actually.
Yeah, they're both...
Can you
both
pass
out
me
of-
that water?
Yeah.
Thanks, sorry.
They're both out of they're all disappearing.
Facebook is giving us a hard time. Just do it quickly then.
We'll just have to do them
Just write your questions in again, guys.
I'll just do them as I find them.
Yeah, go.
Dana Harris says, "Hi Kerrie, am I close to meeting my soulmate? Do I know him or am I yet to meet him?"
Look, I don't see anybody with you at the moment. I'm getting more the summer months, and I know you've been lonely for a long time and you've been wanting someone, but I have a magic spell for that.
Love?
Yes. I have a magic spell, and it's an affirmation in the mirror.
Okay.
So what you do, you get the mirror. I'll get you to do it, but you've already met your soulmate, so
Yeah, but you never know.
you can cross your fingers and your toes.
Okay.
Yeah, and you say, "I'm a beautiful person. I'm a beautiful person. I love you." Say that.
I'm a beautiful person. I love you.
I'm now ready to meet my soulmate.
I'm now ready to meet my soulmate.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So you do that every day
Wow.
in the mirror, and that's how, like, the mirror's like hypnotherapy. You look in the mirror, which are the eyes of the soul, and you do that affirmation, and that will shift the energy. And I'd say that I'm getting more towards the summer months. So I feel you will meet someone, but it's not anyone around you at the moment. I just feel you're a bit in sort of hibernation phase.
There
And
you
the
go.
card for Dana
Well,
is?
everyone as well, we have the Australian bush flower essences tonight. Dana, your flower is the mint bush. Eases the turmoil and confusion of spiritual initiation.
There you go. So I feel you're going through some sort of changes. And that's the essence for you to use. It's called mint bush, and it's the essence that also you don't have to buy these, but you can feel the energy will come to you. As we call it out, that energy will come to you and help you with whatever you're going through.
Love. We have, is that thunder?
Yeah, see, we've upset the elementals.
There you go.
Now the undines are
Because
coming in.
Kerrie
rain.
said she doesn't like wind. They
Yes.
thought, here we
It's
come.
not wind, it's thunder and rain.
Okay. So Mika Moro says, really curious about my direction as currently standing in a crossroads. Thank
Yes,
you.
I feel there's a few decisions, but I feel when in doubt, don't. Don't ever make decisions where you're not sure, because it's never going to turn out. So I feel you really need to sit on that, and you really need to think about what I'm getting for you. Is I feel again, you've got like Sarah at the moment. You're sort of the hangman. You're just sort of staying there because it's almost like you're not sure. You don't know what to do. You're confused. So I get wait. When you're going through a period like that, you really need to wait, and you don't just rush into things. Otherwise, it'll end in a disaster. But I do feel there's an opportunity, and I'm getting an opportunity with work coming for you soon. It's coming up, and I feel that's going to change a lot of things.
Wow. Okay. Your card as well, Mika, is Paw. Overwhelm, assimilation, and integration of new information.
Right. So I feel you need to wait. The Paw card is telling you to wait for the information to come through because it's not ready yet, and it will come.
Love that. I have a question from Dean Young. Hi, Kerrie. Should I take the job offer?
I feel, yes, I feel you should. I feel you should just bite the bullet, so to speak, and go for it. And I feel it'll be really good for you because it's kind of like you're taking into the unknown. Look, I don't know if I feel that you're a bit unsure about it, but I feel it's an opportunity. I'm hearing it's an opportunity. It's a new beginning. And I feel you'll be quite surprised what you come out with, because at the moment I feel you're in a bit of a rut. So I definitely feel you should take that opportunity and just go with it, because these opportunities don't happen every day, do they?
No.
You know, so always take opportunities that Spirit gives us. So go for it is what I'm saying.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen. Your card is the Jamia Lily, if I'm pronouncing that right.
Crimea.
Respect for others resolves the need for status and glamour. Humility.
That's right. And if you notice that they grow all over the place and they're very tall. Very, very tall. So that's saying for you to stand tall too.
Love it. Kathy says, hi girls, can you see something with health for me? I have a few health conditions. Thank you.
I get that, and I feel that you're working on it, and I feel that you really need to dedicate yourself to working on your health issues, because I feel you've had them for a long time. I also feel you may have a bit of depression around you as well, because it's really getting you down. But I'm picking up that I've actually picked the chariot card for you tonight, and I think these spirits are mucking around with my tongue, and my voice. And they're saying just keep moving forward, you'll get there with perseverance. But it's really good you're addressing all these problems, because I feel that you're taking personal power, personal responsibility, and that's really going to change your life. So that's wonderful, and congratulations.
Beautiful. And your card is a sunshine wattle. Optimism, joyful expectation.
Nice. I love the beautiful sunshine wattle. It brings so much. If you look at it, it brings in a lot of happiness, sunshine. It's a very positive card.
Stunning.
It's stunning. It's a stunning card. That's correct. And I love the colour of yellow. Yellow's always sort of a happy colour, isn't it?
It is.
Yeah.
I keep seeing this question from Sarah pop up and then it disappears. But I have seen it, Sarah. She wants to know if she's going to meet her soulmate. She's 43.
Okay. I feel, Sarah, yes, but you need to take action, and you need to really decide if you really want to do it. I don't feel there's anything to be fearful of anymore, because they're telling me that you're ready and it'll be very, very good for you. And I do feel you're meeting someone, but I feel you're going to make the effort, because I feel that you've sort of been around the trap and you kind of know exactly what you want now. And a thing that will really sort of really get you going is when you feng shui or clear all the clutter out of your house too.
Love.
Yes. Get rid of all the clutter.
Activate the love corner.
Yes.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, and that's the relationship corner is on the far right of the house. And when you're walking to your home, it's the far right. That's the relationship section. Great. So what's the card there?
We have a kangaroo paw. It says sensitivity to situations and other people's needs.
Right. Okay, we had Sharon Timbos. Did you see that? If you scroll it down, she was up there.
Yeah, they just keep...
No, up the top it was.
Yeah, that's the top. It's very strange.
Yes.
But I saw Sharon. Well, that was another soulmate question.
Oh, okay. She's got to meet us. Look, I feel there's someone around you at the moment. I feel he could be a friend, is what I get. But I don't know if he's the right person for you, because it's like you're in two minds about it. But I don't know what you're doing, but I feel there could be some work coming up for you, part-time work or doing something like that, and that'll get you out more. Because I know you sort of, you get out a lot, you've got a lot of friends and stuff, but you become a bit of a lone ranger. And when I feel with this working situation, it's going to take you in a different socio-economic situation, which you'll start to meet people sort of more on your level. Because I feel that you sort of, I don't know the people around you, but I don't feel that they're right. I feel that they sort of, they come in and they come out, so to speak, the men around you. So if there's a part-time work coming up for you, you need to take it, because I feel that it will really ground you, Sharon. And the card for Sharon?
Red Helmet Orchid clears father or authority issues and helps father bonding. That's important.
So I don't know if you've had any problems with your dad or a male in the family, but this is saying you that, I don't know whether you've been working on it, but it said that there's a bit of progress there spiritually, because you're not the same person you were like so many years ago. And you've kind of moved on from all that trauma or whatever it was. So it's really been a very powerful healing time for you in the last couple of years.
Beautiful. I have a question from Tony. She said she'd like to know if she's going to start selling her crystal bracelets that she makes soon. She's from New Zealand.
Yeah, I feel that you will. I feel online, and also I'm getting markets around you. I feel that's a good, when you go to these markets, it's a good way to meet people, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sort of get you out there, and people remember you, and they'll see your things, they'll see your cards, and I feel you'll have a great collection of not just bracelets, but other things. I do pick you up as very artistic, and also you can put it on Facebook and also social media.
Yes.
Can't you?
Definitely.
Yeah, because that's what you do. You do that sort of work, don't you?
Yes.
And you can promote it that way, because I feel that you're not visible, is what I'm getting. You're not visible, so you need to get out there more. Maybe look at markets. Not shops, they're saying markets.
Okay. And your card is a spinifex. Empowers through emotional understanding of illness.
Yeah, I just feel you're kind of been a bit stuck in a way, and you're very sensitive.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do you need some more water?
Yeah, I need some more water, yeah.
I'll get some while you chat.
Thanks. What I'm getting for you is I feel you're a very sensitive person, and you're probably an empath, and you're very creative, and sometimes you find things overwhelming. So I feel just, gradually get yourself out there. I feel markets will be really good for you, even though you might be a bit shy. Take a friend. Take a friend to come and help you. And also I feel you've got a woman around you in the spirit world, and I feel there may have been someone who had cancer in your family. The woman's coming in. I don't know if it's a grandmother or someone. It's a mother figure coming in, someone who had cancer in your family, and she's just pushing you forward.
Okay. The next one we have is Jocelyn Stevens. She wants to know if her and her family are going on holiday this year.
Look, I feel it'd be really good to bring the family together. I'm hearing good idea, but I'm hearing more probably around Christmas, November, December, January, those months is what I'm getting. I feel that'd be really good for you to do that, and it'll really bring the family together because I feel you all need a break, and it's also about bonding. Also, I feel children are very important for you too, you know, bringing all the kids together.
Your card is a black-eyed Susan, which says patience, slowing down, inner peace. Very fitting for a holiday.
Yeah, it's good to bring all the family together.
That's
It's a bonding
nice.
time. Look, I was thinking about my father. He's in hospital at the moment. He's quite old. And yeah, he keeps ringing my mother up and saying, "When are you going to pick me up?" She goes, "You don't live at home anymore, Reg."
Yeah.
You know, because he still thinks he's at the pub.
Yeah.
Because he's starting to lose it a bit, bless him.
Oh.
And he always used to take us on holidays. And I've been thinking about, you know, as a family, how we used to go on holidays, and Mum used to make a picnic, you know, if we went on a road trip, and how you just think of those beautiful memories.
So nice. Yeah.
Probably yourself too. Did you go on holidays with your parents?
Yeah, we did. Well, my parents were forced when we were younger, but we still went on really beautiful family holidays.
You had a picnic. And
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good, isn't it?
It's good.
It's very bonding.
Yeah. I was the youngest of three, two older brothers. So
Right.
there was a lot of...
It was good to make the family time because these days you
Yeah.
hardly see family, do you?
No.
It's sort of, we all go in
They have
different
kids
directions.
now. Yeah.
That's true. That's true.
We have a question from George Johnston. Kia ora, beautiful ladies. Am I heading in the right direction? With what I have planned career-wise, I've also been dreaming of my dad, who has passed.
Yeah.
He looks annoyed with me. I'm really curious as these dreams have been quite frequent.
What's his name?
George Johnston.
George, I don't know if you're into music or a musical person, but Dad's telling me you're very creative. He wants you to get off your bum and do something, is what he's saying. I feel he was a very strong influence in your life. He's telling me he did love you, but he's also saying that he did have tough love. He operated from tough love, but he's very proud of you, and he's just coming through to let you know that he's around, and you've got this. He keeps saying it's time for you to now move, because I feel you may have been in a bit of a rut, is what he's saying. And he said that I don't know whether you like music or music's very good for you because it sort of loosens you, and you know you're a very deep thinker, and music and creativity is very good for you. But Dad, in a way, he had a good sense of humour, but he I don't think he really showed his true feelings. He's just telling me he loves you very much. He's very proud of you, and for you to, you know, try and keep the family together. But you don't like any sort of altercations, do you? But anyway, he's just keep the family. But he sends his love. He's not angry with you. He loves you. He really loves you.
That's nice.
He just wants you to get going.
Your card today, George, is Bluebell, opens the heart.
Yeah, it's all about forgiving. It's all about loving you, George. It's all about just getting out there and being the star of your own show.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
The next one is from Mod Ahmed.
Muhammad?
Yep, but it's spelled Mod Ahmed, 2 words.
Mm-hmm.
But has my dad met others on the other side in the afterlife, like my deceased pets and friends?
Absolutely. I feel your father was a family person, and he's telling me that you really love, I don't know if you're cats, I think it's cats or animals or something you love. You're an animal person, and you've always been like that since you were little. And I feel your father was very sick before he passed, and when he passed, he said it was sudden. He died quite fast in the end, is what he's saying. And he said you were special. He said you've always had this affinity, like you like to fix things, heal animals, look after. You remind me of a collector. You probably, I don't know if you collect cats or animals or something. And he's just laughing. And he said that's your thing. It's like, and you've always been quite psychic, and it'd be very good for you to try walking, exercise. Walking's very grounding for you because sometimes you get too stuck in your head. So we'll just pull a card.
We have the Mountain Devil, transforms anger, hatred and jealousy into unconditional love and forgiveness.
So what the Mountain Devil's telling you is you really need to start to forgive the people that have hurt you. I don't know whether you got bullied at school or people were cruel to you because maybe you're a bit different from others. And it's time to let all that go because that's what really holds you back. I've got to be honest, people are stupid, aren't they? A lot of people are stupid and they say stupid things and they do stupid things. So it's just take it as a grain of salt, forgive them and just empower yourself. Because if you hang on to anger, it just gives you diseases, you know, like cancers and blockages and terrible things.
And everyone's learning.
That's
We're all
true.
just learning.
And another good thing to do, you know, to get rid of anger is to get a towel and you smile and you scream in the towel, and that really gets rid of a lot of pent-up anger as well.
I love that.
I used to do
Or
it
a
for clients,
pillow.
yeah, especially
Yeah.
truck drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're going to kill someone. They come in and go screaming the towel.
Yeah.
So they give them the towel and they go, ah. I said, geez,
thank
love, I
you.
feel really good now. I said, yep. Do you want a cup of tea while I read your cards?
Oh my
Yeah.
God, I love.
Yeah, no, true.
Well, thank
Because
God
a
they
lot
got
of
their
men, they
anger
build it up, you know,
They
build it,
do.
they're angry, really
They
angry over
do.
stupid things. Because,
Punch a pillow.
yes, my father used to work with a lot of men because he used to drive boats. And he said they were like old women, he could drive them crazy. He said he'd go crazy because they used to carry on and nag and complain and bitch and everything.
Yes.
Some of them, when they got angry. He said it used to drive him crazy because Dad wasn't a person that he didn't like altercations either. But some men are like, they complain.
Yeah.
Especially, we're not getting enough money, not going to do this, boo-hoo, that sort of thing.
That's how they connect as well, some of them.
Yeah, but not complaining all the time, you know?
Yeah.
Do something.
We have another question from Rodine. Hi ladies, I lost my auntie 40 days ago. Hope she's finally reunited with my cousin. I would love to know if they are looking over us and my little girl, and if there are any messages or things we need to look out for.
I feel she was very organised before she passed. I feel she may have organised a will, her papers, that sort of thing. So she knew she was dying, and I feel that she just got very exhausted, could hardly walk towards the end, and just had enough, is what I'm getting. And she just wants you girls to stay together. She wants the family to stay together. And I don't know whether she's talking about someone who drives too fast in the family. Is that you? Is that you who does that? She's talking about someone who drives too fast in the family. You need to slow down because I feel you drive too fast, is what she's saying. She's talking about driving. And she's just saying that, she's in a good space now. This is a woman that was very proud. She didn't like to complain about anything. And she used to keep sort of comments, secrets to herself. She'd only say so much because she really didn't want to hurt anyone. She was quite a private person, is what I'm getting.
Your card for today is Illawarra Flame Tree. Self-approval and acceptance releases fear of rejection. Because
the more you love you, the better it will be. So, no more collecting all these odd-bod people. Be a bit more selective is what I'm getting.
I've got a question from Tammy Key. My daughter has been bullied for the last few months. We've changed her schools 2 times this year and have just pulled her out of the most recent school. We reported it to the police and I called the girl's parents. Will they keep bullying her and when will it stop? Will my daughter get her confidence back sooner rather than later?
I feel that nobody is helping you, and I feel it's quite disgusting, and this goes on all the time. I feel she's different from other kids. She's a target, but I do feel she's a very strong little girl, and I feel I'd be getting her to get a bit of counselling or something. And also, did you know you can get these hypno CDs where they can listen to overnight? It's all about building up their self-esteem.
Oh, I love.
And it's a story, and it actually works on the theta level. So when they can go to sleep listening to it, and it's like stories. And you can buy them in shops, and they're for children. And they've got affirmations, positive remedies. I used to use that a lot.
Amazing.
I used to pass them on, so that'd be very good for her to use that. And also, I feel you need to get her involved in a sport, something that she's really good at. Find a sport instead of trying to fit in with the rest of the little bitches, so to speak.
Yeah.
Because I had the same problems with my child. And so I taught her how to draw and art. She got very much into art, and now she's an artist. So get her into something that she loves. Like get her into, I don't know whether she likes art or music or something that she wants to. Get her into something like that, and that will get her over the hurdle, so you won't have to keep going to these other schools all the time.
Yeah, good to build the self-esteem as well.
That will build the self-esteem, and also those self-healing CDs or meditations that you can get.
Your card is a bush iris, which means deepened spirituality, acceptance of death.
I feel that your daughter's a very spiritual girl too, and I feel that as a soul she's chosen this experience. I know it sounds like a cop-out, but I feel that she's, I wouldn't be taking her out of any more schools. I would definitely get her into something creative or something that she's really good at, a sport or a creative hobby is what I'm getting. And I'm being told that she's quite a star herself, and when she finds this new project, what she's good at, she'll excel, and she'll have people, she'll turn the whole situation around, and they will admire her.
Love it.
Is what I'm getting. But, I've got to say, being in these schools as a mother, it's often the mothers that are the bullies. They have these little clicky groups and they're quite nasty.
Mm.
I went through all that. Oh, I tell you, I nearly pulled my hair out in suburbia.
And is it right? Spiritual souls, sensitive souls usually
Very, very, very. Like
bullied
her
as
little
well.
daughter's very sensitive.
Yeah.
But the cure here is to give her the affirmation to build it up, and to also get her involved in something that she's very good at.
Yes.
Like, I know another girl who used to be bullied because she was different, and she ended up going to the library. And now she works, when she got older, she's a lawyer and works for the environment.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So she ended up getting
pushing
really...
her towards
Yep.
her.
She
Yeah.
went to the library, she went to study, she didn't hang with the other girls, and this was at a private school too, mind you. And now she's excelled in everything she's done.
Love
Because
it.
she spent all her spare time not trying to mix with the little bitches at school, but becoming quite academic.
Beautiful.
So there's always means and ways. Instead of going towards the situation, go around it.
Yes. Silver lining.
Yes.
We have a question from Holly Watson. Hi ladies, why is my mother so negative towards me?
Look, I feel you need to say to her, I don't give you permission to talk to me like that. I feel that she's pretty nasty. She's always been like that. And she likes to put people down because it makes her feel good. And sometimes I'm picking up, she doesn't even realise that she does it. I feel that she also, I don't know how old she is, but I feel she may have a bit of depression. I feel mental issues is what I'm getting. But, you know, when she starts picking on you, you either walk away or you say, I don't give you permission to talk to me like that. Because I feel it's like a habit.
Yeah.
I'm picking up it's a habit, Holly. So walk away or just say, look, I don't give you permission to talk to me like that, Mum. And even now, at my age, my mother tells me off and I go, okay, bye, and I hang up on her on the phone and then I'll ring her up the next day and carry on.
Yeah.
Because it's like they keep you in a holding pattern.
It's so true.
Don't they?
Yeah.
Well, you know, I'll just talk to you because I've always talked to you like crap. So they carry on. There's always the black sheep of the family, so to speak.
Yeah.
You know, and often they don't realise they do it, especially older women.
Holly, this card is so for you. It's a bulb and it says clears negative family and karmic patterns.
There you go. You need to put your boundaries up with your mum. Say, Mum, I don't give you permission to talk to me like this, and walk away and don't let her do it, because it's like a pattern with her. And when you say I don't give you permission to talk to me like this or treat me like this, it switches the brain. So it's actually a very powerful technique. So don't take a crap anymore. I feel that she's like a broken old record.
Yeah. And sometimes you're right, if they've done it for so long, they forget that they even do it.
That's right, it's a habit. And also she's so miserable, so she's going to make you miserable as well. So also you need to start to implement different things in your life too, Holly, because I feel that you've been held back a lot by her.
Sonia has asked, hi there, my family is currently struggling at the moment. Is there a negative energy in our home draining our energy?
Absolutely. I feel that there could be a spirit in your house, and I feel that you really need to give it like a smoke out is what I'm getting. Get some sage. You get a big pot with a lid on it and you put alfoil in the bottom, and you get the sage. You can get it online and you break it up. You light it and then you put the lid on, and then it smokes. And then you start from there. You really need to give that house a really big smoke out, because I feel you've got a spirit in your house, in your home, that's causing all those arguments. And also I feel a lot of people there are sick. They may have flus or illnesses. They're not really moving ahead. And I feel this has been going on for a very long time, because half these arguments you're talking about, they're ridiculous. So really give that place a smoke out is what I'm getting. I feel and if that doesn't work, you need to make a booking so we can do a spirit rescue on that property, because I feel that's causing a lot of your problems.
Well, that's good to know.
It's not normal.
Yeah. Your card is, how do you pronounce that? Macrocarpa.
Yeah, that's an interesting plant, isn't it?
Renews enthusiasm, endurance, and inner strength. So maybe if you clear, that will come through.
Absolutely. I just feel that often spirits can do that. I do a lot of remote viewing in houses over the phone, because I don't have the time to run around to everyone's house these days.
No.
And I see that a lot. As soon as I do it, boom, breakthrough.
Amazing.
Breakthrough.
Susan Fitler says, hi lovely Kerrie and Ella.
Hi Susan, how are you? Lovely to connect.
I'm just loving your words tonight. Laughing at the stupid people. It was a good reminder. Hoping my new medication will have a long-term result. Kerrie, any thoughts?
Look, I feel that you remind me of an explorer like Captain Cook. I feel you will, you're on your boat and you'll go anywhere to find a cure for anything, which is wonderful. And I do feel this will be really good for you, this new medicine. Also, I'm very much into alternative therapies. So I always use conventional medicine with alternative. I don't just use the one. And, have a talk to your doctor. I feel this new medication, I feel definitely a breakthrough I'm getting. So there you go, Susan. And I feel that you've been struggling for a while, and it's like some sort of irritation I'm getting. I don't know if it's to do with your skin or rash or something. I feel you have irritation in your life. I feel there's someone that's really getting under your skin, and it's like you're not able to articulate it. So if I was you, I would definitely I'd get a journal and start writing about how you feel and start to get in contact with yourself, or maybe even join like a meditation group or a spiritual group with like-minded people. I just feel I'm picking up irritation around you. It's like someone's getting under your skin is what I'm getting. So just have a look at that. I think you know what I mean.
Your flower is a wedding bush, commitment to any area of life.
You've also got a few decisions coming up, and I feel once you do that, and I wouldn't be telling everyone about my financial things, especially family and that, because it's nobody's business, is it? It's just like everyone's sort of watching you with the money, what you're doing, blah, blah, blah. It's nobody's business. Don't tell them anything. Just keep it to yourself.
Fiona Laurel says, hello, are there any messages from my mum? We had a complicated relationship. She passed over suddenly and we still don't know why.
Look, all I'm hearing is the lights went out fast. It's like the lights went out, like she was here and she didn't even know she died is what I'm getting. I feel she just dropped on the spot, so to speak. And I feel it was a shock because she never saw it coming. But I feel that she was a little bit irritated before she died is what she's saying. She wasn't herself. She was unwell for a while is what she's saying, because sometimes she was saying that she could be irrational. I just feel that she was going through a bit of a hard time in her mind is what I'm getting. And I wouldn't take anything personal what she said. Your mum really loved you. I just feel that her death was so sudden, she really didn't have the time to tell you that she loved you. She loves family, she loves you, she loves everyone. I'm just hearing the lights went out. It's sudden. She didn't even know that she died. And the only thing she's saying, she's glad she didn't die of a horrible disease where she rotted away like a compost or something, because that really scared her. Getting old and dying that way, painful. And I feel that it may have been a friend or someone around who had cancer who did die that way, and I think that really scared her. And I feel that there's another woman in there, I don't know if it's her mother or someone related to the family. It's either a mother or auntie who had heart problems, and she's around her too. So she's not alone. I mean, she's being shown the ropes over there, and she's enjoying it. So if the only way I feel that I know you're upset, but I feel she may try and come through in your dreams too, is what she's saying.
Nice. And your card is an alpine mint bush, revitalization of caregivers.
Look, I feel your mum really loved you very much, and sometimes I'm hearing, I don't know if she wore a special type of perfume, but sometimes I feel you can sometimes feel her around, her energy or her smell. It could be like a perfume, something light, something flowery is what I'm getting.
That's nice. Susan said spot on. From the one before.
Oh, under the skin.
About the medication, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Laura Lou Lola says, I'm struggling at the moment. What steps do I need to take to move forward? Is my soulmate out there? Or a reconnect, please?
I don't feel it's a reconnect. I feel you've moved on. I don't see you going backwards. What I'm getting is you're moving forward, and I feel you're going to be joining other community groups or activities where you'll be learning things and sort of socialising with other people is what they're showing me. I see you going out of the house and meeting other people, just the conversation, because I feel that you're sort of too isolated is what I'm getting. You're not really getting out and sort of talking to like-minded people, so it's about going and joining other communities. I'm hearing life be in it, so that's when you'll start to meet people. It's just sometimes, it's just not about having a boyfriend, it's just the fact of having a conversation, with people that are on your wavelength.
Yeah. And your card is Dog rose of the wild forces. Wow. Calms and centers in times of inner and outer turmoil.
So just hang in there. I do feel changes. I feel as the weather gets warmer, we don't have this terrible rain and this terrible winter that's just freezing, and it's August. It's nearly spring, and get out there more. Join different groups. It'll be really good for you.
Beautiful.
Because sometimes it's just about the conversation, isn't it?
It
people
really
connecting.
is.
Because people are so isolated in society.
Yeah.
Especially the elderly. And sometimes they don't even see anyone because their families don't have time to see them. So they're very isolated. So it's just good to have a conversation. Isn't it?
It really is.
Yeah.
Yes. And it's 8:59. We're about to hit 9 o'clock. So
Okay, we can do one more and that's
more?
it. Yes.
Okay, great.
Because you've got a broken down car out the front, haven't you? Yes.
We'll be here all night.
Yes, that's right. No, I don't think you will. Be fine.
Vivian Patterson says, Kerrie, can you see anything for me, please?
Vivian, I feel that you've got a dog in this. You remind me of a dog woman. I see you've got a dog in the spirit world who was very close to you, is coming through. I can see these big paws. They want to give you a big slobber with their tongue, and lots of love to you. It's sort of like, I don't know whether you get lots of aches and pains, and I feel quite stiff when I tune into you, especially my back area. So you might have a bit of arthritis or something, and it's very frustrating. It's awful. So I feel hydrotherapy, doing something in the pool, water, that sort of thing, and I just feel you feel isolated where you live too. I think you're a bit far from everyone, and it might have been like a good idea in the beginning, but I just feel you're very isolated from everyone. So just try and get out more in your own community and meet other people like yourself, and try and do something about hydrotherapy with your stiffness in your body. And I don't know, I feel you remind me of an animal rescuer or something, because I see dogs and animals around you. I see these big paws and this big tongue, just wants to lick you. So that's really sweet, isn't it? And our fur babies are our companion souls, Vivian. So yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
Lovely. Vivian, you have the wild potato bush, and eases the frustration of physical restriction or limitation.
Right.
I didn't even know these flowers existed.
They do. They're very good. They're from the Australian Bushflower Essences.
Wow.
And they're the cards, and you can actually you can buy the remedies too. They're very, very good. Very, very good. So that's another night.
Beautiful.
Yes, and we'll be back in 2 weeks.
There's a lot of soulmate and love
Yeah.
questions.
Well, it's spring. Everyone's becoming frisky.
Yeah. Any flower essences
Yes.
or crystals? For
Yeah,
love?
well, all the flowers are coming out, and if you're feeling sad and gloomy, just buy, pick some flowers or buy some flowers and put them in your house and make yourself feel good. Anyway, we'll see you in 2 weeks, and that'll be my last show till October, because I'm going overseas for a month, over to Scandinavia. So we've only got one more show. So
Wow.
we'll have to get you here for the last night too with
You
Kaya.
think? Yes.
Yeah,
We'll
you
do a
can make
party.
an appearance.
Yeah.
You can tell everyone about the stretching stuff you do with the Pilates.
Yes.
That might be a good idea.
Okay.
So have a wonderful fortnight, everyone. And if you'd like to have another look at the show, we're putting it on YouTube now, aren't we? We're putting it up on YouTube, so you can have a look again. And because Facebook only allows you to have these shows on for 4 weeks, and then they take them down. Did you know that? So all my shows have disappeared, so I've had to put them onto YouTube. But there's always a lot of information in these sessions. And stay happy, stay safe, and don't worry, it's soon spring. Spring's coming, so start decluttering all the house out, okay?
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everyone. Good night. Yes.